Right, audio check. Right, you've been listening to Stream Beats by Harris Heller at streambeats.com. Right, let's make sure everything is listening to Stream Beats by Harris Heller. Sorry, needed to mute that. Right, we're ready to launch this puppy. So I've been testing this out today. So basically the gist of it is you have a copy of Bus Simulator 21 or maybe the older ones, whatever, it doesn't matter. You get yourself, or you buy what's called the heavy equipment bundle, or just a heavy equipment unit if you already have a steering wheel and pedals or whatever, or maybe you don't, you can play it without the steering wheel and the pedals and just use your keyboard and mouse as well. But the idea behind this is that the heavy equipment panel, with 1 to 27 buttons, I think it is, plus the little toggle thing, controller in the middle. The idea is to map functions to those, like say opening doors, making the bus lean, putting out the ramp for wheelchair access, controlling the lights, the windscreen wipers, all that kind of crack. So I've got most things mapped. I just need to figure out a way to remember what's what as well. I've done a few test runs, and yeah, it's a work in progress is the term. Yeah, work in progress, that's what I'll call it. So we're just going to load the game now. There we go, so it did capture it. Oh, I pressed the wrong one. Yeah, I did. Right. I know, how are you? So at the moment I think we're getting YouTube chat through to the screen. That's all I'm seeing, because my second screen is monitoring the stream at the moment. Right, now let's get this started. Oh, did I press that? Let's see if we can get this back on screen, because I had it there a moment ago. Bingo, right. So Cyllin is the name of our coach company, and yes, it is inspired by a real life one. We are level 69 as of today, so let's load this in. Let's knock off the music.
So Ted, you sure have a lot of suggestions for places to add to the network, but wouldn't a new tourist attraction be just lovely?
I agree. What do you think about Timber Ridge Observatory? I think tourists would like it.
Oh yes, before I logged off earlier I was setting...
Well, it's not really an attraction now, but
I was setting up a new route to do this Timberwood. Let me see that it's out. It did. So we might as well drive this route using the wheel and the equipment. As I said, unfortunately at the moment pedals aren't working. I can show, actually I might as well show it the settings and how I try to map things. So this doesn't interfere with the default controls at all, so that would be under the controls panel, but on the steering wheel controls, so in here you've got, it's like a duplicate of what's under the other controls. So you got general controls. So at the moment now I haven't tested the cashier stuff because I actually have cashier turned off. Lately I've been playing without doing tickets, where people just have what's called a in Dublin we call it a leap card. England I think it's an Oyster card and so forth. So the buses operate with those. Now you still can check your passengers to see do they have a valid one with them, and you can actually bust people for not having it. As I said, at the moment I still have to use the keyboard and mouse for when I'm on foot, because I haven't been able to get the thumb and the thumbsticks on the steering wheel to actually do the general walking for me. But I'll probably figure that out as we go along. Now my accelerator and brake reverse at the moment is actually the left thumb arrows. That's pretty much how I've done that to get that actually working. The steering wheel works by default, and then I've set up some. So my parking brake is actually the little red button on top of the, what would we call it, the joystick that's on the heavy equipment panel. So the top of that is my parking brake. Handbrake 22 is on the lower left on the horizontal deck of the panel. Some of the other ones I still haven't used yet. Horn is just the middle of this is the button in the center of the wheel. Toggle engine power is down near the bottom right as well, but I haven't actually had a reason to use that. Bunks functions, yeah, so things like kneeling is down there as well. Then the blue and the lime green buttons are controlled by doors, the ramp. The numbers actually I noticed don't necessarily correspond to the button, and the reason I say that is because where that says 17, the physical button number that's written is actually 18, so it's an increment of 1. Lights. At the moment I have the lights on the, I think it's the yellow buttons if I remember right. So cockpit, passenger, cashier. And then for my indicators on the steering wheel, just under where the, what would we call them, the thumb pads are left and right, there's actually a very subtle button under each. So that's my indicators left and right. Warning indicators is button 22 just in front of the joystick. View modes. I haven't done a whole lot with this at the moment. I just have pedal button 5. So yeah, so the pedal thumbstick on the right is what that refers to. If I just tap it, it'll switch me between first and third. What else did we do? Did we do anything else? No, we didn't. We didn't want to do too much too soon. Just to kind of try out the basics. So let's go back to here. So I'm going to pick. Do we want to pick a mission, or we just pick free roam? Maybe. I should have a spare bus at the moment for doing this, or I can just do the new route that I set up, which is to connect Timber Ridge at a certain time. It actually starts down here as well. I think if I cancel that, if we teleport down to one of these, can we teleport to this one? Yeah, fast travel. So we fast travel down there. We'll check the time, then we'll advance the time to 7 o'clock at night and 4 o'clock in the morning. We pick one of the two, so it's actually now after 7. So if we I don't know if we can start even near here with the bus, but we'll try this because I've never tried to force it. Huh, okay, that's weird. Why will it not? Jumping from 23:56 to 4 AM. Why is it doing that? Or, well, either way, we're going to do this. And then we're going to pick. Maybe we should have picked the bus first. Maybe. Right. It's 4 AM. Let's pick the route, which is this one, and then drive now. And the bus we're looking for is an electric bus. And it's this one. Okay. Where is our bus? Are we facing the right way for a start even? I don't think we are. Passengers left behind. Wait, what? How did I left behind when I didn't start the route? There's a car behind me. Oh, did you see? I just saw that in the mirror. He got absolutely shoved out of it. Come on, you, get out of my way. Look at him. Major incident. Hold on, let me check. Hold on, oh, yeah. Yeah, I was right. We are on the wrong side of the road. Right, give me. Okay, 1 second. Oh, right. No, hold on. Let me get this now. So we're going to go indicate left. Use my thumb button to go up. And we are going to find a spot in here to turn.
Next stop, Poppy's Rest.
Poppy's Rest. Okay, so it got impatient and it's actually skipped the first stop, even though the first stop was right beside us. Right, there we go. Look at this lot in the way. Oh, the wheel was too fast for me. Right. Can we snake up the side of them? Hey. Can we get past them? That sign's going to be in the way, isn't it? No, we can't demolish the sign to get past them. And we can't go to the right of it. Right, ladies, let me out. No, let me out. Let me out. Cheeky fecker. No manners, huh? Right, let me out quick. No, stop. Oh, indicators are off. Sorry, that's what happened. The indicators has to be on, otherwise they will just keep on bulling through. Right, we are going left here actually. So let's put up a bit of speed and turn the wheel here. Get around. Right, now let's get down this hill quickly. Try and make up for some lost time. So while that's doing that, we can... Right, so tapping back on the left thumb wheel, or thumb coursers, whatever the word is. Straight ahead, it looks like. This is my first time doing this run, or route. This lad trying to get past me, huh? Okay, now. Nope, still keep going, next left. I must try and get a webcam set up so you can see the controls as I'm using them. Ah, too wide. That's what he said. But anyway, let's get into this stop. Can we? Is that? No, that's number 10, not number 2. So keep going. We're not at stop number 2 yet. So I find the GPS sometimes very difficult to see. Get out of the road, people! Come on, look at them. Do you move any slower? Right, let's get around this turn and up the road, as to say. We are what? Oh no. Okay, it's sending us to stop number 1 now. Could have sworn that said number 2 a second ago. Yeah, it does. Is that number 2 we're coming up on? It is, but the bottom left of my screen is... Wait, is it? Hold on, let me toggle out for a sec. Okay, so now I'm going to hit the blue 18. Oh, put it parking first. Hit the button. It kneels and opens the doors. As I said, I'm not doing ticket cashier stuff, so maybe when I get the camera set up. And I have a Tobii eye tracker, but I had to disable it because it was working fine when I was sitting closer, but because I'm sitting a little bit back, it's not as accurate anymore. I'm just trying to sort that out. Right. Step away from doors. Doors closing. Pressing the button. Indicating out to the left. Wait for the kneel to finish. Come back up. Take off the parking brake and moving forward.
Marbles, marbles, marbles. After a while,
There we go. Turn off indicator. Moving forward. Poppy's Rest. Next stop, Poppy's Rest. I don't know how to say that in Irish, so most was it, well, the inner city Dublin Dart service, it gives you the names in English and in Irish. I'm not exactly fluent, so stopping position. Yeah, I didn't check. I forgot. Wait for that lot to get in and out, and closing doors. Please mind the gap. That's what they say on the Dart. Right, parking brake off. Moving forward, pulling out to the left. Turn off left indicator. Straighten up. I have to say the wheel is really pretty good, like, for what it is. It is, like, everything feels really light and plasticky, but I have to say it does exactly what it says on the tin. So we're just going to align ourselves up a bit and hit the parking brake. Open the doors. There we go. Better position and better timing. So we can see the mirrors. I have toggled the mirrors on anyway, so they always stay on at the top. Right. Doors closing. Please mind the gap. Okay, kneeling is back up. Parking brake off. Indicate left. Traffic behind is slowing down to let me out. So we're supposed to drive this route at 4 AM and 7 PM and then get a satisfaction rating of 3 stars during those peak times.
Are you aiming for those?
Right. I'm trying to watch the road and be mindful of what I'm doing with the wheel and stuff. So, as I said, the downside to having the left thumb cursor thing, whatever you want to call it, it's not the left joystick, but the actual up, down, left, right thing, is that if I turn the wheel so far that it becomes awkward to be able to toggle between accelerate and brake using those up, down buttons. Like here, for example, where I've just tried to get around that turn and then come back into here. But practice and it'll be grand. Right, opening the doors. We got a minute and 15 to this observatory. Right. Doors closing, step away from doors. Oh, I accidentally opened the ramp. Pressed the wrong one. Yeah, I have the lime green buttons on the right hand side of the panel. Right, let's get out of here.
Next stop. Hillside stop.
Hillside? Oh, that was the observatory. Sorry, I thought the next one was. Right, can we get up here without banging into anything? When I first started playing this, I was hitting things all over the place. I think we just hit a pothole. Oh yeah, it's a lot more rougher than I was expecting it to be. Sometimes I actually thought I was hitting invisible objects, particularly in the inner city parts. I thought there was some invisible block or something that we kept sitting off, and then I was getting penalised. Couldn't understand why. So I think it was just the road was cracked, or there was a pothole that I didn't notice. And we're pulling in now at this next one. And we're a bit early. That's another thing I didn't pay much attention to early on. I was actually too early in some cases where I was building up so much. I was so far ahead that I was building up time of 3 and 4 minutes, and then it'd give you a warning that if you hit 300 seconds, which is 5 minutes, it'll reset, I think, or it'll take you out of the schedule that you're supposed to be on. But even when I'm doing this out of hours like I am at the moment, it doesn't take that into consideration once you start the route. So it does penalise you for being late, even though technically you're free roaming, sort of.
Next stop. Crimson Point.
Oh, there's a bit of a hill and a sharp turn at the bottom I just noticed. If we might want to slow down. Oh, plenty of traffic ahead. Right, let's just take her easy. That's it. Oh, they're starting to move anyway, that's good. Stick our indicators on. That's it. And start to turn. I do plan on doing some other games, like there's 2 games that are made by the same company. It's American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 1 and 2. The Steam sales on there for over Christmas. I got the American Truck one. I already had Euro Sim Truck Sim 2. Right, we need to slow down a bit here. Turn on indicators. Slow down. Just tap the brakes a bit. Parking brake is on. Opening, doors opening. Right, now this message that comes up, the more you drive, the more you can get the opportunity to upgrade
Where should we head next?
stops. So we're going to click on this one. Just do that and then hit escape twice and get out of there. Right. Step away from doors, doors closing. Indicate outwards. Kneeling has come back up. Take off the parking brake and off we go. Turn off indicator. Sometimes I forget to turn off the indicator. And what happens is it'll say you were driving straight with an indicator on. And then it penalises you for it, basically. I know, it's daft. Nothing wrong with having an indicator on when you're driving straight. It's not like you're actually turning. Now we've got a right turn coming up here. There is a few things I have turned off. There's the ones where... Oh, yeah, see, I just did it there. There's the ones where you're supposed to check on noisy passengers, or a few different scenarios for checking on passengers, but as I said, I tend to ignore them. Now, I'm just going to pull in here. Now, this is actually looks like one of my buses, one of my other routes that's been driven by one of my employees. As you can see, he can't park for shite. He's not inside the box. Then you got these idiots who stand in the plate. Yes, you two, move. Now, if I keep nudging forward, they're going to sit there. They don't give two shites. Come on, people, move. So, but if I hit them, it costs me 20,000. Look at them. They don't give a crap. Okay, maybe they're not really there anymore. That looks like... Yeah. There we go. Good stopping position, perfect timing. Now, payday breakdown. Why is this coming up? This is coming up probably because it's the start of a... or end of a route, or a day even. Let's come out of that. No, we're not finished because that's stop 7. Close doors. Let's get out of here. Wait for it to unkneel. There we go. Press take off parking. Move forward. Turn off that indicator. And there's no left turn, so I think we have the right of way here. Sometimes I get penalised even though I've done the correct use of indicator, particularly like on and off ramps. I've noticed I get penalised for having my indicator on first, as if I was going straight for too long, essentially. And then it'll say correct use of indicator. Now, I think I took that a bit too wide. But I think if I get my Tobii Eye tracker working again, or figure out how to set up a toggle using the right toggle, I could be able to use the views. Use that to change the view left and right a bit, so I can see part. Because when you set to a fixed, kind of front view, you can potentially miss things. And I probably need to indicate here, but forgot to. That's one of my thumb switches. Just the actual press toggle on it.
Darn. I forgot to get something for dinner.
Right, where are we going? Number 8. It's just ahead of us. We are actually ahead on time anyway, so we don't need to go too fast at the moment. So now, because of the way I have the wheel turned, it's a little bit awkward to hit the indicator and the back button. Look at the way the pedestrian crossing is in the box as well. Yeah, that's a great design flaw. Right, parking brake, opening doors. And they are in. Close the doors.
My dog loves swimming and then running onto my dry towel and rolling all over it.
Let's pull out left. Turn off indicator.
North Madison Drive.
Next stop, North Madison Drive. I'll have to work on my American accent for that. We are actually playing, I think this is what they call the American map, or there is a European one, which I've been meaning to have a look at. Nice. There's another tight turn here.
Luckily, Sunday's coming.
Yeah. Potholes. I don't know if you can toggle potholes off. Some of the stuff I never turned on was parking fines. Or sorry, not parking fines. Traffic fines, I suppose. You know, when you bump into someone, or obviously you still have to pay for insurance and stuff, and speeding fines. That's what I meant. Speeding fines. I have been speeding a bit sometimes, but out of necessity. Right, another bus stop to upgrade. So we click on that, click plus, and hit escape twice. Right, just waiting now for the slot to get in and out. Closing doors. Oh, that's odd. Did I forget to... Oh no, it is. I just noticed the monitor I'm using to keep a track of the stream. It looked like it was playing different content for a second there. It's like, what in the... Right, let's get out of here. We're just under 2 minutes. Whoa, wait, what the... What was she thinking? Now, there's a bit of this nonsense in this game, I will say, where they'll dither across the road, they'll stop in the middle, like they're looking at you as if to say, where the hell do you think you're going? If only there was a button you could press that opens the window and you can shout out at them for being thick. Right, let's up a bit of power, get around this corner and up the power a bit. But yeah, I've seen some weird stuff where they'll be taunting you, they'll be standing at the end of the pedestrian crossing as if to say, will or I won't I? Just to piss me off. And then sometimes you'll see cars that'll sit at a stop sign, but they don't just sit at the stop sign, they sit maybe 2 or 3 cars back from it. It's really annoying when they do that. So if I move my mouse, you can actually change views and see stuff like that. You can set up a button that'll reset the view so that when you're toggling in between, say, this view and the cabin view, so that it brings you back straight to here. Otherwise, if I hadn't done that with the mouse before I clicked, it just would have done this. What else can we do? We can get out, and if there was people in here, which there isn't, because this is the last stop on this particular route, it's its maiden voyage, we could click in on the passengers to see who's got tickets or a valid travel card. Right, close the doors. So we need to do actually no, sorry, we've done... Why does that say out of hours? Hold on a sec. Have I been reading this wrong? If I have to associate it with the peak time, bus time. No, that doesn't make sense either, because it said to me 7 PM and 4 AM, so let's assign it. Now, I haven't renamed this bus name, but oh, wrong ones actually. It's the electrics I'm looking for. It's going to be this one, which needs to get renamed. Right, back. We've done 6 of 14 anyway, so we do need to do it at least a second time. Potentially 3 times. Right, according to this, we are behind schedule. 40 seconds. Right, let's try and get the Grady stop quick without crashing, preferably. Let's see, what were our lights? Oh, there we go. There's the cabin light. That's, I'm using the yellow buttons. That's the main cabin. It's the top middle yellow. Cashier light is top left yellow. Here we go. It's now it's given out because I forgot to didn't turn on my right indicator. What did I come in here? Oh, I came in here to upgrade. Okay, doors closing. Please mind the doors. Indicate. Take off the parking brake. And cable lit. Turn off indicator. We're 30 seconds behind. Not to worry. We'll try and make. Oh! We'll try and make it up. Rough patch on the road there. Oh, would you look at this, lad? Seriously? I'm pulling in and you decide to cross at the same time. Wait. Whoa. Wait, what? There was no one there. I'm telling you now, there was no one there for me to hit. I didn't see anyone. Did you? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm going to call bullshit on that. Anyways. Oh, the tail end of the bus isn't in. That's why it's saying that. Right. Mind the doors. Doors closing. Take off the parking brake. Come on. Yeah, you'll hear the passengers talking about things. Turn back up the... Oh, kind of meandered across it. I should turn that off. Let's get to the next one quick. Right, I don't know if that's too loud or not, but you should be able to hear it alright. There we go. Lower the ramp. Okay, lime green, but... And then in the mirrors you can see it, or if I do this, you can see it here. Let's toggle it back. She's in. Up at the ramp. Close the doors. Alright. And we're getting ready to move. Look at these three. Come on, could you move any slower? Well, I'm late because these three idiots in front of me are delaying me. Get on with it, as I say. Observatory is our fourth stop. Ooh, we felt that. A little bit too fast. It is an electric bus, so it does glide along nicely. Some of the things the passengers to be talking about with it's meant to be humorous, but it gets annoying after a while. Nice left turn here. Get ready to indicate to the right.
Observatory.
Just pump the brake a bit and stop. And another upgrade. Right.
Hi.
And that's done. Right, they are in. Close the doors. Let's get going. As soon as... Oh, why is that I didn't leave the ramp down, did I? The passengers in or out? Oh, someone's trying to get out. No. Someone on the... Sorry, the wheelchair passenger is trying to get out. That's why that icon was on the top of the screen. Right, now close the doors. We did not have our parking brake on that time because she distracted me. Hillside stop is... Right, we're kind of okay for time now. They tend to give me the right of way so long as I use my indicators. So I usually don't have to worry too much about running into traffic most of the time. Sometimes it's not like that. They just come full slam into me, or they block me when I'm turning across a couple of lanes in the inner city part. Whoa, okay, that's a bit rough. I only see puddles, I don't see potholes. I'm from County Cavan. Our potholes are lakes.
After a while, it stops sounding like a word.
Right. Just tip in nicely here and stop. Another upgrade.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Right, all in, doors closing. There we go. On kneeling. Oh, for the parking brake and oh for you.
Remember Kate from middle school? She married Dwight Turner and moved into a luxurious house.
I've noticed it doesn't always pick up on the fact that I'm using the left indicator when I'm coming out from a bus. I don't know what exactly the criteria is, but either I'm not doing it for too long, or maybe I've indicated too early, or I don't know. I tend to indicate before I start pulling out, but anyway.
Hi, should we go to the movies tonight?
Right, here's this.
Phone swarm, you say? Check it out.
Let's
Sounds
get
interesting.
around this turn out. On our wipers. I think we have one of our purple top left panel buttons set up for the windscreen wipers. We should have a button for high beam lights. Ah, there we go. Yeah, there's that one. Yellow 12. Bottom left. Right, now we need to get ready to slow down here. Pump the brake a bit. And we just hit level 72, I think. Or was it 71? I can't remember. Right, we still have 3 or 4 complete on our main quest. So what I think we should do now is finish this route and then go ahead to 7 PM. And hopefully once we complete that one the first time, it will oh yeah, take off parking brake. Yeah, and hopefully once we do that once, that'll then trigger driving a route at 19 o'clock and 4 o'clock and finish it. Right, we are 2 minutes out from Northgate Avenue. Now, most routes are not short like this because main quest stuff, as it progresses and unlocks things, it does make you link districts, and not just 2 but like several. Right, we are pulling in here by the looks of it. Yeah. And we are slowing down. Get it aligned. Right. And another bus stop upgrade. What this actually does is it increases the maximum amount of connected routes you can have at any bus stop. But we are actually the ones paying for it. I know, it doesn't make sense. It should be the city paying for it. But anyway, right, everyone in, doors closing, step away from the doors. Okay, let's see. We want to... Parking brake off. Starting to pull out a bit. Now, is that a stop sign up there? No, it's not. It's no left turn is what that is. And we are going straight ahead, so turn that indicator off.
Hey, Alfonso. Yeah, it's my hair. It's constantly growing. I need a shave. When can I come?
Sometimes they start to move and other times they just... Like this one. It's like he doesn't know when to turn right. Can we go around him? Yeah. Sometimes when there's enough room, I will just go around them. I won't wait. Oh! Nearly missed my turn. Yeah, we missed it. We're gonna hit something. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, your man in front, of course, was distracting me and I didn't realise where the turn was. Oopsie. Just as well be plenty of money in the coffers for covering all this. I have to say, it is a great game. I would recommend actually picking it up. Even if you're only going to play it with mouse and keyboard, it doesn't matter. There's some of these bus stops, the narrow, tiny roads that they're on, or there's like an island in the middle of it. Yes, can be infuriating, but it's a challenge in itself.
It's dark outside. You're driving without lights.
What do you mean I'm driving without lights? Am I? Hold on a sec. Is he right? No, he couldn't be. Hold on, hold on. I know how we can check. Let's check the front. Okay, high beams are on. Yeah, they are on. Full beams. I don't know what he's on about. No lights are on.
Winds are of passion.
Right, we are going left here. There's a pothole and a half. Right, that's an awkward one to get into because of the way we have the wheel. Right, another upgrade. Let's get that done. So upgrading bus stops is actually how you upgrade the district level as well. It's, sometimes you would click on the name of a district and it'll have a small task or mission that unlocks decals and advertisements. Putting advertisement on your bus as soon as possible is good because you generate money from that. Doors closing, please step away from the doors. Right, are we ready to go? How are we for time? 30 seconds. Well, most of these stops are quite close to each other, so we're not too bad. Okay, I think this is one of the awkward turns as well, from what I remember. Yeah, another massive pothole. Right, another stop up ahead, North Madison Drive. Slow her down a bit, that's it. And pump those brakes, line it up. And parking brake. Doors opening. Once you get into the hang of it, there's a rhythm to it. Buble. I can hear him talking behind me. It's shutting the doors. I do know they did a bug fixes in the last update where there was too much wheelchair passenger traffic. They toned it down apparently. And I think there was also issues with too many cars spawning as well. Alright, where are we off to next? Oh yeah. There we go. South Mall West. So our next stop across the intersection. Is that an intersection? Oh no, it's like a T-junction. Yeah, so he's slowing down. So this is part of the AI. If they see me indicating to the right, they kind of pause as if to say, oh, I wouldn't have let him out. But of course, in that case, he would have been too late letting me out. So that's the end of that route. That one's due for an upgrade. So now what we need to do is do the same. Well, it doesn't actually say the same route. It does say drive a route at that time. So let's advance time to then. So off our wipers. And off we go. Next stop, Grady's stop. Now, it seems to think we're doing out of hours. I don't know how we're doing the out of hours when this is 19 o'clock, so I think that just means we just have to get to our starting point very soon because we're now a few seconds late. Whoa, put the brakes on a bit. Oh, another upgrade. Right. And mind the doors, closing doors. Right, and parking brake off. Bless you. You better be wearing a mask, woman. Don't make me get up and shove a mask on you. Yes, in case it's not obvious, I detest idiots when it comes to not wearing masks. Oh yes, here's the infamous spot where someone decided to cross as I was pulling in. Don't you dare, woman. Look at her stopping because I stopped. Oh, the neck on her, huh?
She knows so much about the city's culture.
Right. Onions get. And close doors. Parking brake off, indicate out.
Rained again.
Yeah, it's not giving me the indicator for pulling out with indicator on.
Now with the public transport system,
Another upgrade. Ah, okay. Must have missed it the last time. Normally there's only the +1, not +2. Right, doors closing. Switch indicators, parking brake off. Watch the mirror. No one's coming up the inside.
Next stop, observatory.
We've got 2.5 minutes now to get to our next stop, which is load, so we are actually ahead of time. Now that did not look like a pothole to me. That just looked like the road has been repatched after the council digging, which is, we're well used to that nonsense in Ireland. You know, brand new road, even in the city centre. Along comes some contractor on behalf of, I don't know, Bord Gáis or whoever, and then they do their bit. They seal it up to resurface it, but they don't actually properly resurface it back the way they found it.
I recently managed to hit
I believe if you tried to do that nonsense in the likes of Germany, you get fined. And stop. Nice. So this is a nice short route anyway, but we're not done yet. That's just the payday thing that pops up. It'll tell us, I think we make about I was about to say 220, it was 236 a day based on all the other routes we've set up and the NPC drivers that work for me. The way the NPC driver thing works is the better you drive the route the first, second time, whatever it happens to be, you get a percentage rating, kind of like they'll say, oh, your driver, based on your driving, your company drivers will drive this same route at 89% efficiency, which basically means it's the difference between them following the rules of the road and not crossing solid lines and actually getting the bus into the yellow box at the bus stop. That's essentially what it is.
myself and Mike this lovely dinner.
So again, because I have the thumb button for acceleration, brake and reverse, it's depending on how you turn the wheel, it can be awkward to, you can lose your position with your hand on the wheel to being able to press those buttons up and down. So unfortunately that's what it is for now until I figure out how to get the pedals working. As I said, the pedals on the key do register on the keybinds, but they register as an axis change, so that would tell me that they are basically based on how much you depress is how much acceleration there is, you know, tapping it versus fully down. At least I think that's what it is. And we're pulling in here. Do you ever see such an awkward place to put a bus stop, and not just a bus stop but two next to each other? You wouldn't get away with that nonsense here, not even in the countryside.
Hi.
Because we're blocking traffic essentially on such a narrow road.
hello? No, I'm not Armanda. You must have got the wrong number.
There's a bit of a sharp turn now down here. We're way ahead of time, so I'm going to take my time and try and get around this bend in one piece. I might even need to slow down. Of course. Seamus McHugh decides to cross it just as I'm coming down. Can we get down and around? It's a little bit too wide, but better safe than sorry, as they say. We are actually overdoing it. It looks like the speed limit is 30. Not to worry, we have our next point, Crimson Point, just ahead.
Crimson Point.
Short trip, long trip. I just love every second on the bus.
And another upgrade. Upgrades are crucial, because you can max things out. So there's the assignments thing I was talking about, where you do so many. That one was to do so many passengers in the current region or district or route you're taking. Right, close doors. Let's get out of here. Let's finish this route. So we're on the 7 p.m. route. So I'm hoping we only have to do this once, but it might make us do it a second circuit. But it's short enough, so it's not too bad. Oh, but you look at this fella. That's it. You run. Now that purple double arrow, white circle on the GPS and the minimap, that's actually one of our buses doing a route. So it's actually behind me. And one of my bugbears with this game is if you come across coming up to a bus stop and you have one of your buses in it, and you're behind him and he's already done his pickup, he's trying to wait for when the timetable says he should go, and that's really annoying because it means I can't get into the spot, and if I go around him it doesn't count. It's really annoying. Now these exclamation marks are for the assignments. So it's saying to drive route E&V Science with this specific bus name to unlock the wraps called Ice Crystal.
Hey, Alfonso.
Right, as I said, we've loads of time, so we're in no rush to get to the next one.
Next stop. Millbrook Square West.
Oh, is this the one we missed the turn on previously? Might have been. Where we overshot. We were talking and focusing on something else, and see, that did it again. Using indicator while driving straight, and then it says correct use of indicator. Now I'm going to. There's a yield sign, which is yield right of way. There's nothing coming from my right, so I'm turning left. There we go. Nicely done. Obviously that was on low power or speed acceleration, so right, so this one is a bit of a wavy right to left. I'm going to put on my indicators just to make sure nothing runs into me. Turn off indicator. Now, I don't think, strictly speaking, we need to turn on an indicator going this way, because this, to me, would be the natural run of the road. It's only if you were taking that left turn, I think. Sometimes that can be debatable.
Never late. It arrives precisely when it means to.
And I just realised we're still on the intermission screen as well. I am just going to briefly put this on Be Right Back because I need to go grab a drink. Actually, did that update? Oh, it did. Right, give me a minute. Right. We are back. I forgot I had actually set up my full screen scene with the equipment on it so you can see it.
Everything felt so real.
Oh yeah, better close the doors first. Close the doors, take the parking brake off, and we are moving. How are we for time? 2.5 minutes. Oh, now we got 4:36. So this is the bit where we need to be careful. Just take our time. Nice and smooth. Oh, except for the pothole, of course. And right turn. Quite like doing that turn, especially when I managed to pull it off right.
I scraped through
I was hitting the wrong button there. I meant to be hitting accelerate instead of... Oh, that's a rough one. So nothing we can do about these potholes. Oh, stop your engine. Using the indicator while driving straight. Right. Line it up. Slow it down. Brake. You kind of get a sense for when to brake.
I love this sunny weather.
Please mind the doors. Doors closing. Wait for it to unkneel. Parking brake off. Indicate left. No one coming behind us on the mirrors.
It's great. It's such an uplifting song.
And we are going on the next right.
I heard that Mira Tannhauser has
Whoa.
worked with transit companies in
Wait.
other cities too.
What pedestrian? What pedestrian? There was no pedestrian, was there? Did anyone see a pedestrian? I'm going to have to look back at this. I am going to put in time codes on this anyway once I'm done with it. I have a few other videos I need to do that with actually. The satisfactory ones as well, the new season I started. Do need to do them. I was supposed to do that today and I forgot about it after work, but... Right. Oh, we are way ahead.
The last episode of Spring of Affection was a real cliffhanger. The writers really know what they're doing.
Oh, this is the last stop. Okay. And we get to upgrade. Okay.
Bye. The tourist hotspots
Oh,
have
it did.
reported that they're buzzing
It
with
updated.
tourists.
Yes!
This worked so well.
Right, let me
Great
quickly
news,
upgrade
dear.
this while she's
Ted was
talking.
so right about it. Timber Ridge is a delightful place, and tourists just love it. Of course, your campaign played a great part in the raised interest in Timber Ridge. In fact, there's so much interest that we need to invest in the network there. Isn't this awesome?
Right, so if we wanted to continue and make money out of that route, we can leave the bus and let it auto assign an AI driver to it, because I think we got 90, was it 91% I think on that? Yeah. I think so. So let me see, what is... Now the problem, if I sit in this, the counter is still going for the next stop. So what I need to do is hold down C. Right, so now we've ended it. But if I walk away from this, yeah, see, look, AI is in already. It's not a break because the route isn't in use. Now, do you know what I do? I think I might just let her do that while I take a seat. Because what we can do is we can plan our next move while the AI driver hops in. Did she come back? Where is she? Maybe I need to step out. Oh yeah, it is out of service. Yeah, that's fine. So when you drive a bus outside of the timetable, it's considered out of service. But I think what happens is it comes up with special service, I think, on it, because you're doing like a one-time thing type of service. I've seen that appear on the I put a mask above the door, as in, put your fucking mask on, lad, before you get into this bus, or I'll run you. No, she hasn't come back. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to take a seat here for now. Now, what's our next quest? Our next quest... Actually, how long have we been on this? Can't tell how long at the moment. Probably should have set up a timer before I started, but anyway. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there for now. Maybe do another episode once I'll do another episode to feature the Logitech G heavy equipment bundle once I get the web camera set up, and we'll have it pointing down towards the wheel and the unit. I think that's what we'll do for episode 2. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Alright, thanks for watching and bye for now.